John Crestani here. I just got done with Beate's authority platform building day, and basically great day, by the way. Lots of breakthroughs. Some of the biggest things we went through is just how to, first of all, what my main message is, kind of what my umbrella message is in terms of, right now I'm selling an info product, but what does it all tie into, and how do I create other upsells or cross-sells or new products under that umbrella? And that was really interesting to me because, frankly, I'm new to this industry and I really have no clue what I'm doing. Another thing we did was we created a sort of plan for me to actually created a plan for me to really get myself out there and build credibility. Because right now, being kind of new to the whole info product type stuff, I've always been in the background, and in my business, and I'm an expert, but it's just not known by anybody else because I haven't built my credibility. And what I learned in B's, this authority platform building day was, just some really, and she actually gave me specific resources that I can go to as well. And, we went over exactly how I can do that. A couple things that are interesting to me, I'm good with getting visibility on the internet, but to really start hitting the big markets that I want to be hitting, I need to be in kind of more traditional print, radio, and TV. And we went over some ways I could do that, but frankly, at the point I'm at my business, my specific situation is I don't have the time to do any of those things. So B actually also showed me some shortcuts that will not really require any of my time, but I can use, my money for, obviously, and, just who the right people are to connect with to get into each of these different areas. So that was a huge thing for me. Then the third thing I would say is we went over, we kind of went over what my core being is. Like what are the words that, both me and my audience will kind of agree on to describe me. And a couple of those things were, I'm very passionate about what I do, obviously. And, oh, by the way, it's kind of weird talking about myself in third person because honestly, like, I just kind of am always doing things. I'm not really introspecting and, like, thinking about how others perceive me, like lots of business owners, out there. I don't know if you're watching this. You just go, you just do things, and you figure out the stuff later. You don't think about how you're perceived. But transparency was one of those things which I really like. I'm a big fan of Tim Sykes, and he's all about transparency too. And he's in the stock world. I'm more in the internet marketing world. No nonsense, straight down to business. And I was even told I was down to earth, which is not something I'm really used to being told, frankly. I do a lot of fun things, and, I travel around a lot, but, I guess, that's, it's kind of cool, but it makes sense. And, just my overall positioning and kind of, yeah, it was very insightful, very interesting day. I wanted to just shoot this video for you guys to say, thanks to, Bumblebee, B, and I look forward to Growth Day, where we're going to talk about how to take my business from the level it's currently at to even greater lengths. So